What up, my dudes, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be making some sushi. A couple different ways. Nigiri, classic Japanese sushi, specialty rolls, aka an inside-out roll, and a little surprise for later that's going to make the internet mad. So anyway, without further ado, let's get started. When it comes to sushi, it's really all about the rice. So we're going to grab ourselves some sushi rice. Something like this, a short to medium grain. Okay, careful, don't drop it. And then we're going to add 2 cups of it to our rice cooker bowl. And then we're going to go ahead and wash off the rice 3 times until it looks somewhat clear. It might not all be clear. And then go ahead and do yourself the fingernail test just to make sure you have enough water. And then we're going to grab ourselves some fish. I am using some tuna. We're going to cut this as slight bias into thin strips. And we're going to make this into some nigiri, which is going to be delicious. You want about this thin, about this thick. And here's a second block I got, and we're going to be making spicy tuna rolls out of this, so we're just going to get a rough chop on this. It should look kind of like a tartare consistency, or little cubes for those of you who do not partake in tartare. Now take a green onion, go ahead and get some chops on this bad boy. We just want a couple little thin slices. We're going to go ahead and add that to our tuna off to the side. And then we're going to go ahead and chop the rest of this, and we're going to save this for later. Go ahead and add our homemade sriracha sauce from our last video. And go ahead and combine this. To which we're going to realize we forgot to add a little bit of lemon juice. We're going to add a couple drops in there. And we're going to mix and combine. Then we're going to make some spicy mayo or orange sauce that you see in sushi restaurants. And to do that, we're going to use about a 1/4 cup of kewpie mayonnaise. Yes, kewpie is what you should be using. And we're going to add some sriracha to it. Mix it together until well combined. And congratulations, you're done. Next, we're going to go ahead and julienne some carrots. A cucumber. Make sure your cucumber is about the size of your sheets of nori. I'm using a julienne peeler. Takes a lot less time. Then we're going to go ahead and slice up some pickled radish. Go ahead and cook your rice now, if you forgot like I did. And once it's done, go ahead and fluff up that rice. And once you got it nice and fluffy, add it to a bowl. To which we're going to season with about a tablespoon to a teaspoon of salt. And I use 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar for mine because I don't want it too rice vinegary. I've seen some recipes call for up to 1/2 cup, so it's really personal preference. But I use 2 to 3. Next, we're going to grab our sushi rolling mat, and we're going to go ahead and put it inside a giant Ziploc bag. This is going to keep you from having to clean this thing all the time, and it'll keep the sushi from sticking to your mat. Next, grab some water with some vinegar in it. Rub your hands down in it, and grab a piece of fish. Put a little dollop of wasabi on there, rub it on there. Place it gently in the palm of your hand and go ahead and press it into it. Some rice. Alright, and now here you have a nice little nigiri. It's a little bit misshapen, but hey, I get better as we go. Now here's the other way you can do it. You can start with the rice in your hand and form the shape, and then add your wasabi to the rice, and then add your fish, or shrimp, or what have you. And some people prefer it. I prefer the first way where you start with the meat. And there we have it. We have 4 slices of nigiri, and we're just going to hit this with a torch. So I'm going to try a nice little seared tuna here. Add a little bit of our spicy mayonnaise. Some chives. And then we're going to hit it with some sesame seeds for just a little bit of garnish. And let's get a close-up on that. Doesn't that look beautiful? Oh yeah, that looks really good. Now, we are going to go ahead and make ourselves some plain nigiri. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and taste test this. As you can tell, I am loving it. I love nigiri. I know it's a little out there for some people. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and grab some nori, and we're going to put the shiny side down, have the rough side facing us, and we're just going to take a thin layer of rice and gently press it into our nori sheet. And you want to leave a little bit of space at the bottom, and then we're just going to add some spicy tuna all the way across, and then we're going to roll this over about 3/4 of the way. I should have gone a little bit farther on this one. And then to finish it off, we're just going to roll it all the way forward. I just wanted to gently but firmly press down on the sides of this thing to seal this off. And I have a nice little roll. A little maki roll right here. Look at that guy. It looks delicious. Now go ahead and cut this up into 8 slices. Like so. Show it off to the camera. And then go ahead and plate this up on your giant oversized serving platter that doesn't fit in your cabinet. Next, grab an avocado, and we're just going to go ahead and slice this bad boy up into strips for our next bit of sushi.
My wife loves avocado, so she would have been really upset if I didn't include this. So we're going to add that to the rest of the plates of stuff we've made. And if you're looking at all those ingredients and wondering what they're for, don't worry, I'm going to show you eventually, because I have a surprise roll. Next, we're going to make an inside-out roll. We're going to press down the rice just like we did before, add our sesame seeds, and then flip it over. Add your tuna, avocado, cucumbers. And then once again, roll it 3/4 of the way. As you can see, this time I got farther. Then roll it all the way forward, and then slice it into little cuts. I go 8 every single time. You might want to do 6 if you like bigger cuts. Then add them to your plate. And I'm taking the last little bit of my tuna and topping it with that. Some spicy mayonnaise, dollops of sriracha, green onion, and some sesame seeds. Look how pretty that looks. Isn't that gorgeous? It's looking good, but we're not done. No, we're not done. We got to keep going. So, put your avocado down on your rice. We're going to grab some carrots, our pickled radish. If you figured it out by now, congratulations, because we are actually making some kimbap. Add your cucumber, some green onion strips. I'm going to add some spicy mayo in there. I know that's not traditional. And here's some leftover beef bulgogi I made the other night. We're going to add that inside of there. Then we're going to go ahead and do the same steps again. 3/4 away, roll and press. Full way, roll and press. And look at that. I got way better at rolling and pressing by this point. And we're going to slice it up, add it to our platter. Look on the inside, show it off to the camera. Looks delicious. Maybe save one for yourself. Now to this platter, we're going to add some pickled ginger, some wasabi. We're going to brush some of our nigiri with some soy sauce and add some green onions. And in order, we have tuna nigiri, seared tuna nigiri, soy sauce, spicy tuna roll, a special spicy tuna roll plus. And then to make the internet mad, some Korean gimbap. Man, look at this. This looks delicious.
Alright guys, finally we get the taste test. We'll start with a spicy tuna roll. I'm just going to dip it in a little bit of soy sauce. Oh yeah. Delicious. Alright. I'm just going to speed run a lot of these because my wife is waiting for the food, so let's try that spicy tuna plus roll, I think is what I'm going to call that. Sriracha mayo's on point. Spicy tuna's good. Avocado adds a lot. That's good. Try one of our kimbap. Where's the gimbap? Kimbap? I don't know. I know it's not Japanese, it's Korean, but might be my favorite. So I'm going to try the seared tuna. Actually, I'm going to try the marinated tuna first. This little guy, look at him. He looks delicious. I already tried the regular, so y'all know that's good. It's really good. Soy sauce adds a lot. Love the green onion on that. Just a hint of the wasabi. And now let's try the one I'm most curious about, this seared one. Just adds another flavor, I think. Maybe if we seared it with some soy sauce on it, it would really pump it up, but this is good no matter what. Now I'm going to go feed my wife because she's hungry. Okay, but folks, that's how you make some sushi. Just some basic rolls for you. Obviously, there's way more combinations you can make, and if you're like me, you don't mind mixing cultures, whatever. But anyway, let me know what you want me to make next. Like, comment, and subscribe. Really helps out the channel. And as always, toodles.